I've owned the Rhone commuter pants for over 3 years now, and today I wanted to share some pros and cons and how far the brand has come over the last 3 years and ultimately just help you in your buying decisions. So let's just jump right in. For the pros, you'll notice that if you had the pants back 3 years ago, there was this big offensive reflector stripe thing. My guess is that they got enough feedback from you and me about this reflector stripe thing always coming out and just having it look kind of funky around the office with the flap sticking out. It just doesn't look very professional. So they've gotten rid of that, and that is a very welcome change, at least for me. And speaking of reflectors, they also got rid of the reflectors down here in the pant leg. Maybe they just figured that not enough people are wearing these pants to actually go biking to work, and that was maybe a cost-saving change or something like that. Moving along with the details of the pockets are top-notch. My guess is they have a really good pocket designer in-house or pant designer of some sort whose job it is to research pockets all day. That would be awesome. I would love that job. So in the back pocket here of the right side, you've got a little zipper here, which is tucked away behind the actual pocket, which is great because you don't want the zipper getting caught in things, tearing up your leather seats or my Honda Odyssey fabric seat. And the pockets here are great in the front too. You've got the little pocket here for keys or loose change if you carry that nowadays. And yeah, just very well thought out, very clean looking, minimalistic, very sleek. And yeah, you're not gonna go wrong with the actual pockets. I doubt that you'll complain about the pockets. Moving along to the button and the logos, they're both welcome change from the pant 3 years ago. Now it's just a single click button. The pant 3 years ago was like, well, we don't know whether to give this click button or this snap button, so let's just give them both. So now it's simplified. You can just close it with one hand. You know, you've always got like a baby or I don't know, you're always doing something, right? So it's nice to just be able to close the button with one click. And the logo here is really nice as well. The logo from 3 years ago was like this maroon XXX logo thing, and they have now made it just one color. So if you were looking for a little pop, the pant 3 years ago had more of that. Now it's just going for a subtle, sleek, like if you are in the Rhone club, you know, you can look around and be like, oh, those are commuter pants. Moving on to the material, it's going to be a lot like Lulu's ABC pant material. It's that athleisure, buttery, smooth comfort with some stretch in it, but also held together. It's going to be put together. It's not going to sag on you, and it's going to give you all day comfort. It's going to make you look good, and it's very durable as well. You can tell in the fabric, you can tell in the way they've stitched the pockets. For me, living in the Pacific Northwest, that fabric is going to be super nice for me. It's going to keep me a little bit warmer when it's cold outside. That's a bit of a contrast than the material used about 3 years ago, which was very similar, but it was a little bit more flowy and wavy and felt a little bit thinner. The next pro is the quality, and I don't have too much to say about this other than when you hold the pant, you know that it's gonna last for a while. The stitching is on point. There are no loose threads sticking out. So I know they put a lot of craftsmanship into this pants. You could just, when you open it and take it out, you could just feel it. You can look at it. There's nothing hanging out, looking loose. The next pro is the buying experience, which is primarily done online, but they've done some huge updates to the way you can get these pants, especially for short people. So nowadays you can go on the website, you can select not only your waist size, but also your inseam size. And I have really short legs, so I go for the 26 inch, which is like the shortest one. And now you can actually return it if it doesn't fit. 3 years ago, you would have had to know your exact waist size and inseam size, and it was non-returnable because they would custom tailor cut that hem for you and send it to your house, and obviously they don't want a return of some short person's pants. But nowadays, they have figured out that there are a lot of short people out there, and so they have made the inseam go all the way down to 26 inches. And the biggest thing of all is that if it doesn't fit for you, if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, you can actually return it now. Super huge win. And if you're the kind of person that doesn't like to go in store for whatever reason, the online buying experience is really good. The last thing on my pro list is the different fits they give you for the commuter pant. So you can get it in classic, skinny, slim, even a 5-pocket. And everybody's body is different. When you're spending $138 for a pair of pants, you want to make sure that the pant fits like a glove, that you're barely even feeling it. You want to make sure that the pant is hugging you in all the right places, and to help with that, I've taken different measurements from different trims, and hopefully that can help you out. Now moving on to the cons list, I only have 2 items on my list. The first being the different fits or trims for the 5-pocket jean. Now for me, I'm spending most of my days working from home, and I don't need this formal khaki cut look. Sure, no one's looking anyway, so what's the point, John? Well, to me, it makes a huge difference in my mind. It's more of like a psychological thing. When I'm wearing a 5-pocket cut, it just makes me feel more comfortable, makes me feel more confident, makes me feel more like myself. So if that's not a thing for you, then just ignore that. But for me, I would have loved to see all the different options in a 5-pocket pant. I would have liked to see a 5-pocket classic, skinny, slim, and I would have definitely gone for the 5-pocket skinny. And the second con is kind of like that other edge of the online buying experience, which is you can't really engage with a Rhone brand. There aren't really pop-up shops or a brick and mortar store that you can just go to and jive with people with the brand. To me, nowadays, it's really important to be able to engage with the brand, and that's just not there from Rhone. Buying online does have its place, but I think it's super important to be able to engage with the brand, and not an employee that doesn't know about the brand, but a dedicated person from Rhone who's excited about the brand, making you spend more money on their brand. But with that said, there is a little consolation, which is these little cheesy lines that they have on their clothes, which gives it more of like an adventure type feel to it. It's putting the best foot forward. Now, with all that said, does it make sense for you to spend $138 on a pair of pants? And the answer is, of course, it depends. It depends on two things. One is, how is the pant, how are the different trims gonna fit on your specific body type? Which I can't really help you with that. Like, I threw up measurements, I did my best, but ultimately you're gonna have to decide, does the pant feel good? Does it hug you in all the right places? Number two is, what is it you're looking for? If you're looking for a khaki style cut pant, then the Rhone Commuter Pant is worth a serious look, even over Lulu's ABC pant. And that's because you're gonna get a pant that is of the same quality, if not better. And you know that Rhone's gonna put some Black Friday sales out, so you're gonna get a pant that is very similar, maybe even better, for maybe 20, hopefully 30% of the cost on Black Friday. Because you know Lulu's not going to put anything on sale. And I say khaki cut because they don't make the 5-pocket in the different trims and fits. And I keep doing this because that's what the pocket looks like, where the 5-pocket is more like. Worth the cost? Resounding yes. The material is top-notch, craftsmanship, quality, top-notch. You're going to get a great buying experience online. You don't need to hem anymore, which is great. And you get to jive with the brand. You get to jive with this adventure. Journey begins with a single step, which you don't really get from Lulu. If you'd like more content on how the Rhone Commuter Pants squares off against Lulu's ABC pant, feel free to click up here. Hope that was helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to drop them in the comments section down below. Love engaging with you in that way. Make it a great day. Catch you on the next one.